A few videos ago, we spoke about how the hip positions affect how your foot drives into the floor, or if it's held up, or if you always stay on the outsides of your feet, things like that. So let's talk about squat symmetry. So we spoke about it at the feet and whether our knees like to go out or they like to go in. Now, the one video you saw showed squatting into a hip, and then you kind of saw one stay up. Now, hopefully, if you're in front of a mirror, as you sit, you'll see whether one hip stood out or one hip got cocked the other way. So if you see that, in the video that we showed you just before, the ability to sit into this hip was there, but not into this one. But you saw that as the effort went to sit towards and into the left a few times, that by the time she just did a regular squat, there was better symmetry. Now, those implications have a lot to do with knee. So you could either feel it on the inside of the knee, or you can feel it on the outside of the knee, or it can be classified as patellofemoral pain syndrome. And that still has to do with this. Because your flexion of your hip joint involves a slide back, and it needs to be able to turn in. Now, turning in is something that's lost because everyone focuses on hip openers. You kind of lose the ability to internally rotate. So if you've lost internal rotation and one hip more than the other, what you'll find is that as you sit into it, you will shift one way or the other because you cannot sit into the one that's lost the ability to roll, slide back, and turn in. So if you've lost that ability, guess what takes up the slack? Your knee joint does. You'll see it either drop in, or you'll see it go out, or you'll see your butt drift away from one side or the other, and you'll also feel knee pain. So a lot of total knee replacements can be due to your hips, because if this doesn't move, this does more work, then that's where you get the clicking, the tracking problems, grinding on your meniscus. In order to give this area the environment to heal, you have to make sure that your hips have full motion, so that as you sit, it slides back, they both turn in, and you can go down symmetrically, and you're not going to cause extra stress through one knee more than the other in the medial or the lateral joint lines.